Ladies and gentlemen, please rise as we sing the Philippine National Anthem.
Ligaya na pag may mga
official warm-up at 10. Check. Sound check 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Third confettis, it's going to be up in the air tonight. That means, are we going to have a celebration of champions for today? Or are we going to wait and all the way till Friday? That still remains to be a question, and all of those things remain to be seen. Benji Santiago, kasama ko si Chiki Pablo. Nasaan tayo, Chiki?
Nasa Dasmariñas.
Dasmariñas, that's right. Dasmariñas Arena, where we are holding Game 2 of the finals. We'll have the women's division. Ang FEU Lady Tamaraws as they go up against the Adamson University Lady Falcons. Nakauna na ang Adamson 1-0. And then sa men's division natin, FEU Tamaraws, the defending champions, will go up against DLSU Green Archers. Ang Lasal naman ang nakauna 1-0. That's the situation, and those are the two games that we are covering today, Chiki.
Yes. Alam mo, ang Adamson, when they won that first match, it wasn't just all about offense. It was also about balance at saka discipline. So makikita natin dito, the biggest separator was the attack, 61-45, which means they were able to control the first ball. They were able to convert their transition plays very seamlessly. Ang blocks, wala masyadong difference. Service aces also, yan yung sinasabi ko, pinapahirapan nila ang FEU to run those plays because they control the first ball dahil nga sobrang service pressure ang binigay nila. And the errors, ang daming errors na nakumit ng FEU. 30 points is almost a set, a total of a set. So they have to cut down on their errors and they have to tighten on their reception.
Well, we also had a chance to see back in that start of the final series yung mga individual awards na naibigay para dun sa mga individual players natin and how they played for this season of V-League Collegiate Challenge. Of course, para nga dito sa panig ng Lady Falcons and FEU, si George Salpitalio nandyan as a recipient of an award and over at the other side, nandun naman si Shiny Tura.
Yeah, ito yung mga best outside hitters awarded. And you know, Petalio had 17 points in the last match from 14 attacks, 2 blocks, and an ace. She also had 16 excellent receptions, 11 excellent digs. Of course, from FEU, you also have Kyle Pendon, who was also a higher scorer. 17 points din siya, but this time coming from 10 attacks, 6 blocks, and an ace.
But it seems like they need all the help that they can get if they want to tie this series against Adamson Lady Falcons. Nakita nga natin, pinangunahan na naman, of course, ng MVP as well sa women's division. Walang iba kundi ditong si Shiny Tura.
Yeah, she scored 30 points. Grabe, 29 coming from attacks and 1 block. Pero hindi lang siya pang offense, pwede rin siyang pang defense. She had 18 excellent receptions, 12 excellent digs. And of course, ang partner naman niya, si Mordi, Frances Mordi, who had 21 points coming from 17 attacks, 3 blocks, and an ace. She also had 13 excellent receptions.
And of course, the question is, can they finish the job right here and get a sweep of a win and celebrate their championship dito sa ating women's division? We're all set and about to find out. FEU versus Adamson. Susunod po yan.
Tuloy pa rin ang aksyon dito sa bakbakan.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Welcome to the city of Dasmariñas Arena in Dasmariñas, Cavite. This is the V-League 2025 Women's Collegiate Challenge, where it all started. We're about to witness match number 35 of the tournament, game number 2 of the best of 3 final series between the Far Eastern University Lady Tamaraws and their opponents, the Adamson University Lady Falcons. Introducing the 2 referees officiating this match. Our first referee is Joven Racelis, National Ref. Second referee is Maria Rosario Botacion, International Referee.
let's now
Now meet the starters. First, for the Far Eastern University Lady Tamaraws. Setter number 5, team captain Tin Upaldo. Opposite hitter number 4, Kyle Pendon. Middle blocker number 8, Mitzi Panangin. Outside spiker number 13, Alyssa Devosora. Outside spikers, this season's best outside hitter number 15, Jers Petalio. And middle blockers, this tournament's best middle blocker number 21, Jaslyn Eliarina. Starting libero is number 14, Karil Suplico. The head coach for FEU is Tina Salak. Calling on the starters of the Adamson University Lady Falcons. Outside spikers, this conference's MVP and best outside hitter number 1, team captain Shaina Nitura. Middle blocker number 3, Third Tudao. Another middle blocker number 5, MG Del Moral. Outside spiker number 13, Frances Mordi. Setters, this season's best setter number 14, Faye Sagaysay. And opposite hitters, this tournament's best opposite spiker number 18, Abby Segi. Starting libero is number 12, Juris Manuel. The head coach for Adamson is JP Ude.
Taking a look at the FEU Lady Tamaraws, where we see Kyle Pendon, Jacel Yarina. There's also Devosora, Petalio, Mitzi Panangin, Tino Baldo, and Karil Suplico as their starters for head coach Tina Salak. Christina yata yan. Anyway, for Adamson, of course, nandyan. Ito, awardee rin si Abby Segi, Third Tudao, Frances Mordi, and of course the MVP Shiny Tura, MG Del Moral. There's Faye Sagaysay, of course, recipient of an award then for a setter, and Juris Manuel, who will be playing as the starters for Coach John Philip Yude. Welcome! Yes, nandito po kami sa Dasmariñas Arena in Cavite, and it's another adventure that yours truly and Chiqui Pablo are into again.
Right away, no, as soon as they received the serve, they ran a play talking about Adamson. They're trying to get the momentum right away from FEU with that point.
They are indeed ahead in the series, 1-0, winning in 4 sets laban sa FEU. And here's a meet again, and it is going to be a continuation of the action. For a little while, I thought, okay, Yon, pumuntos din naman ang FEU.
Yeah, FEU going for a rolled shot hit there. Kaya it landed on the floor. Hindi nabantayan yun ng blockers ng Adamson. If you'll notice, wala si Lovely Lopez. Usually siya yung nagpo-first six. She's out because she sprained her ankle during training. So get well, Lovely.
As we take a look at Abby Segi going for that attack, it was dug by FEU in the back row. And here's Tino Baldo again with that set. Francis Morty was ready for it. Back row and going cross court was Shiny Tura, but went wide, and the point will go FEU's way.
Trying to go aggressive right away, Sinitura, to get that big point for her team. Kaya lang it went wide.
So it's 2 serving 1. This is just the opener of our game number 2. Again, ganun lang naman kamatik yan if ever. As Adamson with Abby Segi scoring her first point here for the Lady Falcons. If Adamson wins, meron na tayong champion in the women's group. So Abby Segi, here she is. Going for a great serve like that, Tino Baldo. And Jazz Aliavina trying to be quick about it, but yes, it's in, and that's going to be another point for the Lady Tams.
Segi's serve was aggressive pero na-control agad ng FEU and they were able to run their middle. They need to establish their middle to free up the wing hitters.
And we take a look at Abby Segi. Good pancake here. Jazz Aliavina, ball is still up here. Easy over for Adamson. Chance ball for FEU. Eliarina gets it inside again. Caught the line.
You know, Eliarina is targeting those long balls. So she's trying to hit those corners or end zone. It's a good technique.
Now it's 4 serving 2. Adamson basically backs against the wall. They need to survive and extend this series. And if that happens, it's going to be on Friday. Babalik po tayo sa Playtime Phil Oil Center in San Juan. So it's now 3 serving 4. Shiny Tura serving. Tino Baldo, as always, and Jazz Aliarina.
Ang ganda nung ginawa ni Tid, no? Every time they get a good ball and she knows she's confident she can give her middle, dun siya pumupunta eh. Because when you establish Eliarina in the middle, it's easier now to set up Pendon and Petalio.
Well, of course, Jazz Eliarina also recognized for the way she performed here in this season of Ealing Collegiate Challenge, also a recipient of an award. Yes, middle blocker. Ito si Jazz Eliarina for FEU. Recipient of that award, which was handed out actually back in game 1. And don't look now, it's FEU leading 6-3. There's Jazz Eliarina. The reception by Shiny Tura. Francis Morty gets blocked, but the ball goes out. And Adamson takes the point.
Ang ganda nung, ang ganda nung underhand setup ni Sagaysay to Morty. It was in her comfort zone.
MG Del Moral at the service area for Adamson. Sumabit pa ng konti sa net. But sometimes that works for you or not. But Jazz Eliarina, the nice combination here for FEU between her and Tino Baldo. Sila talaga eh, no?
Oo, ang ganda ng ang ganda ng communication nila. They know each other very well. Tino Baldo can put that ball up anywhere, and si Eliarina, walang hesitation. She gets that ball on the floor. Sharp serve.
Yes, indeed. Francis Morty. Too much, too long, too strong.
Yeah, nagkulang lang siya sa wrist action.
Now the largest lead here in the opener. FEU is ahead 8-4. Let's see, it's a good start basically here for the FEU Lady Tamaras. Adamson took the first point, opened it up. But right now in Jassel Yarina, it's basically her first error here in set number 1 and managing already 4 points. So we're taking a look right now. Faye Sagaysay, of course, best setter award.
Oh, good save.
Yes, Frances Morty was well aware of what's happening. And she's got great reflexes, but nobody could answer right back with that. At syempre, kailangan Jers Petalio magparamdam din for FEU.
Yeah, ang ganda ng setup ni Ubaldo. Look at that, very clean. And that's the grab spike of the set from Petalio.
First point only for Jers Petalio. Going long, pero yun nga lang, it went out.
Wala pang expression masyado si Coach Tina because you want to serve aggressively, eh? And that's, you know, the risk that you have to take, that the ball goes long.
Here's Frances Morty with a good serve. As usual, Team Ubaldo.
Oh, good save.
Kaya pa ng FEU, naiangat pa. Adamson going for that. Sagi got blocked. Point para sa FEU.
What a block by Petalio, single block. And that's a grab block of the set. You know, Petalio really timed, watched who the attacker was going to be, tapos tinalunan niya right on time, right on cue.
And back to another 4-point advantage here for the Lady Tamaras. Good serve right there. Let's see how it's supposed to be done. Mordi. With the other side, Shy with the dig, and here she goes. Like trying to for a drop shot. Shy nahuli ng FEU.
So guys, I wanted to go to Netura, of course, because you can trust her. But alam na ng FEU na Netura, once she's in front, talagang babantayan nila to. So Sagaysay has to be creative in her setups.
This is the largest lead already para sa FEU at mabawasan naman kaagad. It's third to Dow, making herself present in that particular play for Adamson.
Good distribution there by Sagaysay to the middle. Nobody expected that.
Let's see FEU. And a block point here for Adamson.
We could see yung aggressiveness of both teams on net defense. Talagang they're gonna push it. If they have the ball in front of them, they're gonna handle it properly.
2 consecutive points here para sa panig ng Lady Falcons. FEU could not afford to just give away those kind of points. Shiny Tura gets blocked. She recovers pretty well. She's going to give it another try. FEU's turn to go for the attack. And it's going to be point off the blockers for FEU.
Yeah, Devosora, look at how she hits that ball. She just really tools the block. Ayan yung angulo ng pagtira niya pinalabas lang niya yung bola. Smart play.
It's the second point here in the opening set for Eliza Devosora. Trying to be quick about it and trying to go long ball right there for Adamson. Did not happen here. Let's see, Shiny Tura. FEU well aware of what's happening. Nakakagawa sila ng paraan. Let's see. Trying to do it again. Wow, what action. Hit! What rally. Chinaga, Shiny Tura.
Ang ganda ng pagka-block ni Tino Baldo in that previous play. You know, pag meron kang regalo, kailangan talaga protektahan mo yung territory mo But that long rally ended by Nitura with a smart hit.
9 serving 12. Abby Segi trying to cut down this deficit that they are in, but that's a service error for Adamson. Team Ubaldo will get back to the service area here. Mordi with the reception. Here comes Shiny Tura Bitin. That's going to be a point for FEU.
Yeah, medyo malayo yung hinabol ni Sagaysay doon sa play na yon. That's why they became out of system and her only option was to give it to the outside hitter.
Adamson with this timeout. Let's listen in.
Hindi tayo nagmamadali, ano? Diba? Hindi tayo nagmamadali. So, binibilisan natin na dapat yung bola natin, pabagalin natin, especially during out of system natin. Naintindihan, pabagalin natin, relax. And then set ng mataas, and then rabawin natin yung palo. Hey! Side out muna tayo, pasahan muna natin, tulang natin para makakita tayo.
Oh nga naman, there's no reason for them to be hurrying up.
Parang ano nga set your own pace.
Kaya nga.
Don't go with the pace of FEU kasi syempre kinokontrol ni FEU ang momentum ang tempo ng match. If that's not your tempo, baka madami yung errors. So play in your own tempo. Oh, that would have been a good play. Kaya lang lumabas ang bola.
MG Del Moral has the right idea, not just being able to execute it well. Stretches the lead of FEU right now, 15, serving 9. Another good safe serve from Tino Baldo and Shiny Tura. Here she is, what she is known for, Chiki.
Yeah, I thought that setup to her was a little close to the net. Pero ang ganda ng wrist action niya, nagawa niya ng paraan.
And here she is serving.
Sharp
Sharp serve. Celerina tried to go back row. Here's Shiny Tura once again. Denied.
Pero alam mo, magkakaibigan to sa labas ng court no? But good luck there from Celerina.
FEU 16-10. Technical timeout. And check this one out. V-League fans, you can vote for the athlete who's got the skills to chill in the coolest of all time. Follow the official Nestle Ice Cream Philippines Facebook page for more information. Voting runs until only today. Winners will be known on October 10th. That will be on Friday. Let's crunch the coat. Keep cool with Crunch. Kaya magmadali.
Oh, masarap yan. Crunch na yan.
Offer good while supplies last. There we go, back into the action here in set number 1.
Si Pendon saw that the blockers were in front of her. She was quite near the net, so she played. She tooled the block. Yung kamay ni Mordi ang ginamit niya.
It's good contribution here for Kyle Pendon. As now extends her lead to 7 here in the opener. Trying to make it simple right there for Adamson. Dito naman tayo sa kabila. Nagawa ng paraan pa rin ng Adamson, and Mordi could not get the ball to go over.
Yeah, Adamson is trying to run those fast plays kaya medyo mababa yung mga bola nila para mas bumilis. But that was just a little too low for Mordi.
Red Bascon will be seeing action. For Adamson, they need the adjustment as they could make here. They're behind by 8. Is Red Bascon trying to be aggressive and activate herself? Oh, FEU having their way here.
You know, you could see FEU, they're playing loosely. They have smiles on their faces. So timeout muna ngayon ng Adamson.
Okay? Okay, trabaho mo na ilang spike na sa harapan. Dalawa. Okay. Basahan muna natin, dali ng settlers area siya, inapwede yung back row dito din sa dulo. Okay? Naintindihan? Stoy. Isa-isayin natin yung malayo pa yan. Naintindihan? Okay? Hindi tayo makakonvert eh. Kasi bakit? So masyado tayong gusto agad patayin. Pasensya muna tayo.
Momentum! Energy! Adamson!
I can't even remember a game na ang Adamson is trailing by this much
Yeah.
for the entire season.
Kaya nga sabi ni Coach, we have to be patient. 1 point at a time. Malayo pa naman yan.
Shiny Tura,
good
they
save.
always have something to answer. Itong FEU trying to 1-2 play. Ball is still up. FEU really have got their thing going here. Their instincts, they're reacting positively. Oh, Baldo, here comes that attack. Ball up still for FEU. The rally continues. It's going to be a point for FEU.
Wow, good defensive stance there from both teams. Talagang akala mo mamatay na yung bola pero nabubuhay pa rin nila eh. But Petalio, she ended that rally with an off-the-block point.
Jerz Petalio, 4 points. But basically, almost everybody is into this here in the opening set
Yeah.
for the Lady Tamaraws. Usually, laging nauuna yung Adamson eh. This is a totally different thing. Well, finals na to. Championship is on the line here. The joust, look at this. This is what I'm talking about. Red Bascon, Obaldo, who can they go to for the attack here? Oh, the good dig by Juris and Shiny Tura. Nothing much they can do about that.
Usually, no, if you want to end a rally, bigay mo kay Nitura.
Oh, nga.
Kahit na nasa likod siya, always ready, always prepared.
But the thing about this with long rallies, tingnan natin, di ba? Who has more endurance? Tingnan natin kung gaano ka-kondisyon talaga. Itong mga players natin, sabagay, these are young players right now. But going up against themselves and the pressure
Nice.
for Jazz and Larina, no pressure, just keep on going.
Yeah, ang ganda nung wrist action niya eh. May kita mo, there wasn't an arm swing there, but the wrist did all the work.
She's got 5 here in the opening set. And this is seldom or most probably very rare. I don't think it has ever happened that you could be up 10 against Adamson in any of the sets that they played here during the entire V-League Collegiate Championship. FEU, hindi lang 11 o hindi lang 10 kanina. Umakyat pa 11.
Si Petalio taking advantage of the fact na there's a smaller blocker in Sagaysay. So doon niya pinadaan yung bola, puntos for FEU.
Bawi ba? Itong panig ng Adamson. No, they could not even do that. Stirred to Dow. Went wide with that attack. Look at this, 2 points away. And FEU dominating the first set of Game 2 of the finals. And Chasel Yarina trying to come up with some more contributions here as Red Bascon gets blocked. Ball still up, easy over by Bascon. Obaldo, they're trying to find some space where they could have that ball to land the other side of the court. A scramble here for FEU. Ball is still in play. Look at this rally that's happening right here. FEU's turn. Atake! Ole! Pasok!
That was another long rally. May kita mo, both teams don't want to make that mistake. They don't want the ball down on their court. And Pendon, wow, hitting a long to zone 1. That did it for that rally.
Multiple set points for FEU. Adamson, very rare you could catch them off guard like this, but FEU Well, nasa finals sila last year. Adamson ang kanilang kaharap. A different face at the other side of the court. A set point saved here by the Lady Falcons. Pero it's going to be a long climb here for Adamson, Chiki.
Yeah, but 1 point at a time, and they have to prepare already for the second set. Mindset nila is very important when they enter the second set.
Face Agaysay. Does it also happen here sa volleyball?
Ang alin?
You get your team so many awards, the individual recognition or achievement awards. Usually, may curse daw yun or something like that. Look at Adamson. May mga facial pa na binibigay itong FEU, ha? Okay, another set point save by Adamson.
Yeah, for Adamson, dapat talaga hindi na nila tingnan muna yung score. They just need to go 1 point at a time. But Tina Sala, Coach Tina, is not satisfied with the performance, so timeout muna siya.
Okay go.
Sigbihan na lang natin ngayon. Ngayon, hayaan mo na dito si Kyle. Wala pa rin ako. Nahihirapan siya sa pwestuhan yun dito. Kaya lahat ng option niya po dito. Kasi coach. Okay. Kaya Mitzi, hindi mo makapalo, Mitz. Kailangan dumistansya ka. Sayang yung power. Wala ka lang sa distance. I mean, Jers! Masyado mababay kanina. Nakatasan natin ko. Bibig! Barb, alam mo na.
Nakadalawang set point save nga naman itong Adamson for Coach Tina. Teka muna.
Oo, timeout na.
Diba?
Stop na muna yung momentum ng Adamson.
They just need a point to get the first set here. Obaldo with a back set right there. Alpendon went for the attack. Ito. Shaidatura gets blocked. What a timeout by FEU. And now, set one. This is what we are talking about. When was the last time a team that's trying to fight Adamson was leading this much and dominate a set? I cannot remember.
But FEU was very fluid. Alam mo na gusto nilang makuha yung first set because sila yung naghahabol eh. Sila yung natalo in the previous match. So they want this second match to be in their pocket. So you start fast in the first, create a psychological impact on your opponent and bring it all the way sa second set.
25-13, FEU takes set number one. Well, it sure took some time for their trip to make it here to Dasmariñas Cavite for this team from Moraita and FEU. Parang sabi nila, kailangan ibuhos natin. Nakakapagod din yung biyahe. 25-13 in the first set, Chiki.
Yeah, you know, FEU was able to control the first balls. They were able to run plays. Grabe na pa-under nila ang middle nila most of the time. That's why they were able to produce fast plays. Blocking din also. Kilala naman ang FEU sa kanilang net defense. But look at the errors. Dalawa lang yung error na nakumit nila in that first set. And, you know, compared to the previous match na nag-30 errors sila, di ba? Now
Yes.
they really consciously, intentionally cutting down on their unforced errors.
And they sure were ready for the MVP. Of course, there were those shining moments that we've seen from Shai Nitura. But of course, FEU came in ready, especially Jazz Alyarina. A great combination. Those setup galing kay Tin Obaldo. They were complementing each other truly. Over-received. Francis Morty, but a good dig from back row here for FEU. Are we in for a long rally? Dito sa simula pa lang. Gets it off the blockers. Abby Segi.
Yes, Segi, very smart move there. If you see that your blockers are established already, you have to find a way to get the ball through. And that's what she did. She saw a gap in between the blockers.
Well, set number one. Oh! Good recovery by FEU. They were just a little not so sure whether that ball was going out. Abby Segi gets blocked.
Ang ganda ng reflex ng FEU eh. Di ba nagtinginan sila dun sa first ball but they managed to keep that ball in play and caused itong Adamson to commit an error.
Parang wala silang pakialam kay mag-umpogan sila lahat doon. Basta ang bola na maiangat nila and keep it in play.
Yan ang gusto ng coach. Talagang go for the ball.
Tala, it's a service error here by FEU. Mitzi Panangin. Francis Morty. Good serve. Yarina gets blocked.
Oh, alam na nito daw eh na si Elarina bibigyan ng bola eh. So she was there. That's the grab block of the set.
We also made mention at the top of the coverage how well she can play. Naku, yun ang regalo. Portugal taking advantage.
And if you're FEU, you don't want Adamson to have the momentum. You still want to control this match. Pero ang Adamson, no, even if malaki yung disparity sa score in the previous set, ang strong ng kanilang mindset coming into the second.
Block. Adamson giving it another try here for FEU. Shai Nitura, somebody's covering the back row here for FEU. Trying to be quick about it. Jacel Yarina, ball still up. Sagi sends it over. Obaldo carries that cross court. FEU will get the point. And that was great by Alyssa Devasora.
Devasora, what a beautiful angle. Yun yung angle ng hit na kapag cross court, mahirap talaga bantayan eh.
Two serving four. Regalo. Angat na angat si Jacel Yarina that time.
Yeah, she really watched that ball at nung pumunta na yung bola sa free zone up the tape, yun, that's when she hit that ball.
So three serving four. Alam na ni Tinobaldo eh. Parang sa tunog pa lang ng palo. Wow. Dow with a good serve. Obaldo, there you go. Jacel Yarina, loving it.
Happy si Elarina dun eh. Beautifully given to her, kaya hindi niya aaksayahin yung bolang yun.
They tried to execute that play earlier. Inulit lang nila eh. 7 points for Jacel Yarina.
Sharp.
Close here. Abby Sagi Yun lang, nakatalikod si Jassel Arena. As soon as she turned, parang hindi niya alam kung nasaan yung bola.
Mukhang may iniinda si Elarina sa kanyang right foot, but you know, ang volleyball player ayaw binabangko, ayaw nakaupo. So even if you're in pain, you're still gonna want to play.
Bukas na daw ang aray.
Oo.
Huwag ngayon. Service error.
So far naman, according to Coach Tina, yung pain level naman nila is just in the 3s. So pwede pa, 3 and 4. Pwede pa.
Ang mas mataas yung pagkatalo eh. Yun ang mas masakit. Kaya yung mga physical pain, hulaya.
Oo nga.
It's Coach Tina. Lalo si Coach Tina pa. I can only imagine if she can take a look at the confetti machine that we have here. Remember that incident last year?
Oo nga, na nagano siya, biglang
Nag-challenge,
challenge.
diba?
Right.
They won that game. Game number 2. It was sent to the full route. Of course, beaten by UST. But a lot of people, like viral yun, so many have been talking about that for days.
Wow.
This is what we're talking about. They really came in prepared this time para sa FEU. Grab block of the set. It's like Juris Pitalio is asking the opponent, where do you think are you gonna go with that ball?
Kanina pa si Petalio single block, nakukuha niya yung timing ng attacks ng Adamson.
Well, she's got 6 points so far. Here in game number 2, Mordy tried the drop and nobody was ready for it at back row. Nowhere to be found that time. FEU, the lights of Minnesota. 8-7, Adamson, technical timeout, set number 2. Getting ready for more. Of course, there is a whole lot more indeed. As we return where we are at right now, it's Dasmariñas Arena in Cavite. Benji Santiago, Chiqui Pablo taking a look at FEU, who took set number 1, and Juris Metalio upping her numbers here, and she's got 7 points for the Lady Tamaraos. Grab, spike of the set. And not only that, tying it all up again, FEU and Adamson, 8-all. And a good service here for FEU. Mordy gets blocked, block point.
The net defense of FEU is really working for them. At saka kanina, di ba, on top of the coverage, and sinabi ko, FEU has to tighten their reception, and that's what they're doing. That's why they're able to run plays.
Timeout called here by Adamson.
Sasama ka dun sa running? Ay, yung sumunod eh. Gusto nyo gumawa ng sarili ninyo.
Francis,
O anong pinag-aralan natin, sundin nyo kasi ganyan na mangyayari dyan sa loob ng court. So respond kayo doon, sundin ninyo at mag-rely tayo doon sa pinag-aralan natin. Huwag kayo gumawa ng hindi natin ginagawa sa ensayo tsaka sa pinag-aralan natin dyan. Hindi, pabawin ninyo. Let's go!
Hey, Adamson! 5 points!
Seems like there's something strange that's
In the
happening here.
neighborhood.
For Adamson. In Adamson's neighborhood.
You know, that's a good reminder, no? If it's not in the system,
Kaya nga.
huwag nyo nalang gawin kasi mas gumugulo. So, follow the plays and the patterns.
See, that's what we're talking about. That's so familiar here. Of course, Shiny Tura, just keep the ball up right there and she'll take care of everything.
Oo eh. Basta high enough yung bola, she can make the proper adjustments.
Tabla tayo, 9-all. Ubaldo going cross-court with that set. The push. Trying to go long right there. FEU. Are we in for another good long rally? Hindi umakit yung bola. Oh, hindi tumawid. Eliza De Vasora with that mistake.
So this is the first challenge. Block touch. From our angle kasi parang hindi siya umakyat eh,
Kaya
no?
nga
Yung
eh.
bola.
Who knows? Pagdating sa challenge, maraming sorpresa to si Coach Tina.
Oh. Naalala ko yun eh, yung last year.
Yeah.
Grabe yun, panalo na eh.
That
Kaya
was
lang
so crucial.
nag-challenge. It was a good challenge for her team.
It paid off. They
Yeah.
won the game. Kaya nga na-extend pa all the way to Game 3. Of course, they lost to UST, who was not a participant here to defend their championship sa ating VD Collegiate Challenge 2025. But yes, it seems like there's a whole new attraction, especially itong Adamson. Ha? They have been so dominant even back in the preliminaries, pabasok ang semifinals, but everything was going so easy for them. But let's see this challenge by FEU.
Yeah, there you go.
Hindi talaga umakyat yung bola eh. Hindi napunta sa kabila. Hindi nakatawid yung bola. At sabi mo nga, that's only the first challenge here in Game 2.
Yeah.
So Adamson, again, up by 1. Baldo with a back set right here. How about that running attack? Ginawa na lang simple. Let's get that point back to for ourselves, rather. As Mitzi Panangin with that running attack.
Running attacks are good because you have the momentum when you hit that ball. Ganda nung pagkatira nga ni Panangin eh, hitting the outer hand of the blocker.
Tied again here at 10-all. Adamson will give up another point to FEU. So, angat naman ngayon ng Lady Tamaraws. 11 serving 10. So first time to see action. Came Ira Rocha for Adamson. It's that right out for Mitzi Panangin.
Yeah, good eye there by Nitura. Followed the ball. Nung nakita niyang, teka, nasa dulo na, she let that ball go.
It's Francis Morty. Good serve. Tino Baldo. Adamson. Let's see what they can do here. There's a block from FEU. Shiny Tura wasn't so sure what she gonna do next that time. But the ball is still up, still in play. Rally continues. Bordy from back row. Sagaysay was right there. Nitura could not get the ball to go over. Point for FEU.
Sagaysay has to trust her other teammates. You can't just go to Nitura all the time because bantay na siya eh,
Kaya
ng
nga.
blockers ng FEU.
Alas na sa back row na yung pwesto. Ni Sagaysay, talagang hinahanap pa rin si Nitura. But of course, FEU well aware of what's happening. Abi Segi. Why not activate Segi more? Pero hindi ako coach.
There was a touch by Rocha in that last hit, so point goes to FEU.
Eliza De Vasora responsible for that. And that's a grab spike of the set. Now a 2-point lead for FEU. Shine on Itura. Bawasan natin.
Sharon Itura aiming for the tips of the fingers of the blockers para mag-iba yung direksyon ng bola. Mas mahirap i-receive.
12 serving 13. FEU in complete control back in set number 1. Kumbaga parang tinambakan nila yung Adamson. In the opener, and of course trying to change the narrative, but FEU still hanging tough.
Wow, what a hit by Pendon. She went for it down the line even if yung blocker niya dun was Netura. She challenged it and she got the floor.
I said Defensora, they have a 2-point advantage here. Sagaysay going shy ni Tura. It's wide. Coach Tina Salak yata tinatarget ni shy ni Tura.
That would have been a good combination play had it stayed in the on the floor.
Sagaysay going back to Shy. Let's do it all over again. And this time, she will not be denied that point.
Yeah, may kita mo, you know, si Shai Natura kasi, she's not just a leader in action, pero vocal leader din siya on the floor. So you could see how she talks to her teammates.
Si Karil Supico ang tinarget niya that time around. Babawi ba? Petalio. Ocha. Itura, easy over. Tinobaldo. Here's the combination. Petalio. Ball still up here for Adamson. Continue. There's going to be a 1 point. The FEU will take us to this technical timeout, but what action, what sequence here. What a rally. Grab, block of the set. FEU having their way when it comes to blocking, at least here in Game 2 of the finals. All right, V-League fans, it's time to turn down the heat and turn up the cool. Keep cheering, keep smiling, and keep cool with Crunch. Over here, nothing much has changed. All you gotta do is just be cool with Crunch dito po sa Dasmariñas Arena, dito sa Dasmariñas, Cavite. How are you doing, ladies? And how are we doing with this Game 2 of the finals here? So far, your observation, Chiki. What is totally new, different between these two teams now?
You know, ang FEU, they're very aggressive at the net. They're also controlling their reception on the floor. And they're watching out for the key players, key attackers of Adamson. Binabantayan talaga, kaya nahihirapan ng Adamson mapasok yung bola nila.
Shiny Tura getting it over. Nakakabanggaan ang mga players ng FEU, but they will get that point!
You know, the thing about itong FEU is that they're a young team and you know that they listen to Coach Tina. That's why gumagana yung plays nila. They're staying in system.
Well, here's the largest advantage that FEU have here in set number 2. 17, serving 13, but Jasal Yarina, too much power on that service. Shiny Tura still trying to figure out, but kaya ba ni Shiny Tura kung talagang siya lang? Naku!
Naku, mahirap yun kasi team sport ang volleyball eh.
It's not only that, sabi ko nga, gaya niyan, yung mga ganyan service error, so very rare for the MVP. Parang there's too much pressure if you're chosen to be MVP.
Sanay na dun si Nitura.
You have to live up to the billing like that.
That's a good hit by Mordi. You know, the other players of Adamson really have to step up. Kailangan ma-distribute ni Sagaysay ang kanyang second ball.
And look who's back. Look who's back for FEU. Faida Bacanque. But a couple of games that she did not see action. She knows how it is to play in a championship game. She was able to do that for FEU even last year. Ito na. This is what we're talking about. Faida Bacanque, yes, she is back.
Akala mo titirahin niya ng malakas yung bolang yun eh. And then it was a controlled hit.
Sabi niya kapapasok lang. Wait lang.
Painit muna tayo.
I love that smile on her face after getting the point.
Ooh,
Wala
good
pa nakaka-ace dito, ah. They go back to Faida Bacanque, 2 in a row!
I think Faida missed the floor. That's why ngayon
I know.
pinapakita niya sa atin yung iba-ibang variations of her hits.
Sabi, this is me loving volleyball so much. Time out ang Adamson.
Bumagpasa ng ginagalaw nila eh. Di ba? Intindihan? Basta sigo, 3 spiker at 2 spiker pa eh.
Sa kanila po,
Sa atin.
Dalawa.
Okay, 2. Third, pwede ka mag-ilam muna dito siya na back row. Francis, go here. Hit long lang tayo, hit long. Hey, trabahoin nyo to. Pag may pasa, makapasa sa third, bigyan mo ulit. Activate mo muna yung middle mo. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hey, mapre! Hey, Adamson!
Diba lang yan, trabahoin natin.
They need something big to really happen for them as they find themselves down by 5 right now. And remember, parang never has it happened na you could be down 2-0 if we're talking about the Adamson Lady Falcons. Sometimes may pressure din ni Jerzel Pitalio. Feeling it. But of course, kanina nagulat tayo sa back-to-back points na dineliver ni Faida Bacanque for FEU.
Tsaka ang ganda rin ng ginawa ni Miranda, no? Binigyan niya agad si Faida para makahit up agad siya because she knows the ability of Faida.
Ito naman tayo sa kabila sa atake ni Mordi. Ball up here, trying to be quick. FEU progressing as this rally to be finished with that attack by Francis Mordi.
That's what you need to do. You need to go around the blockers. You need to be able to find ways to score the point despite the net defense of FEU.
Coach Tina with this timeout for FEU.
Okay, mababa yung bigay mo kay Mitzi. Pwede mo i-commit dito si Mitzi. 3 spiker sa harap. Pwede tayo mag-play 2. Pwede tayo mag-play 2. Tapos si Faida, pwede isolate. Or pwede tayo 1-up. Isolate Faida. Pero ang problema lang natin. Sabi ni Coach Bob, 5 lang daw siya. Okay. Isolate ka. Ngayon, out of system yung corners na natin kakalimutan. Okay. Pero meron tao sa donut. Yes. Maybe side out. Isang side out lang yan. Isang side out. FEU.
Usually people would say first to get to 20, so FEU is already there. You know, they might really have that kind of an advantage, but no, this is the finals already.
Yeah.
Their backs against the wall, 0-1, and they want to tie the series. By the way, it's going to be Friday kung meron tayong game 3. However, which way, especially meron pa tayong men's. And look at this, Faida Bacanque, it seems like she could not make any mistake.
Kanina, it was a rolled shot, tapos naging a hard hit, and then now she went over the tips of the fingers of the blockers. I mean, just, you know, the variation of her hits. At eto na, don't look now, pero si Elarina and Bacanque are in the front line of FEU. Matinding blocking system to.
21-17. Frenchie Primaylon, service specialist for the Lady Tams. Up by 4, needing 4 more to get a 2-0 lead here in game 2. Abisegi with a cross court. Here we go. Nagawa ng paraan pa rin. What rate? It's going to be a net infraction called here against FEU.
Yeah, the set was just too close to the net. Wala masyadong nagawa dun si Devasora.
Still leading, 18 serving 21 this time. Ang Adamson ang patuloy na naghahabol. Good service by Francis Mordi. Miranda with a back set and Fido Bacanque. Oh my God! She did not even play back in set 1, Chiki.
Oo nga, ito, ano yun eh, power tip naman yung ginawa ni Faida doon. And you know, she wanted it. She talked to Miranda to give her the ball and ayun na nga, nakapuntos agad.
22 serving 18. Baka daw maubos. Magtira muna tayo kay Fido Bacanque. Man, oh man, she's got 4 points. Trying to be quick about it. Something like that has got to happen here. And Tudao trying to make something big happen for the Lady Falcons.
Yeah, Adamson has to run quick plays because you don't want to face the net defense of FEU.
Tudao with a good serve. Oh, that's going to be the first ace here in game 2.
Tudao needs to produce more service pressure like that. Service ace. Kasi nakaka-build din yun ng momentum for her team.
And they're still trailing here. Almost at the finish line na. Itong FEU once again. Back set. Ball up. And here's Adamson. Shiny Tura gets blocked.
You know, si Pendon, parang alam na alam niya yung galaw ni Nitura. Parang pinag-aralan niya talaga yung approach so that she's able to block her well. And that's the grab block of the set.
Everything gets to be so useful here para sa FEU trying to survive this series. Shiny Tura once again. Nothing much they could do about that.
Ang ganda nung angulo ng hit ni Nitura. She saw the 2 blockers were in front of her. Medyo linagyan lang niya ng spin yung bola, lumabas tuloy.
Like it's never going to happen. If you're trying to stop or block Shiny Tura, it's not going to happen twice in
a row. Oo.
Eh di gumawa na lang tayo ng puntusan sa atake.
Petalio jumps so high so she's able to reach the tips of the fingers of the blockers. Good timing.
And this is 3 set points for FEU. Chaselyarina. I think that's her second error from the service area here in game 2. Timeout FEU.
Morty, nasa harap.
Morty na serve niyo ito. Sige. Pwede tayo dito si Kyle. What? Pero minsan kailangan tumayin mo. Galing si
Pero if ever there's setter to, babatok
pwede tayo. Ngayon, pag wala pa rin, pag wala, sabihin natin na ano tayo, out of system tayo. Ang targetin natin, ibabaw. Ibabaw.
eh, panapos tayo.
Quality lang, quality.
Again, 1 tayo, pero diskarte ka din. Out of system tayo, ibabaw.
Yes.
Chiki sila ang atake.
Alam mo, ang daming options kasi ng FEU especially now that they have good control of their first ball. Rarely do you see them shank the ball. So tingnan natin how they're going to receive Netura's serve.
Shiny Tura, 22, serving 24.
Ganda ng
Set
reception.
point here. Good dig by Adamson. Going back row. Tino Baldo. And getting it done here for FEU. And that's a nice timeout once again for Coach Tina Sala, Kyle Pendon. And FEU, guess what, folks? 2 sets to nothing lead here in game 2. They might be trailing in the series, but things are really working out for them after 2 sets, Chiki.
Oh, you know that they didn't like the loss that they had in that first match. Kasi ibang-iba sila ngayon eh. Pagdating dito, aggressive right away in the mindset, in the movement on the floor. Their receptions, their digs, it's on point. Kaya they're able to run different kinds of plays.
25-22 naman in the second set. FEU 2-0 lead. Backs against the wall, trying to survive. 2-0 lead here in Game 2 of the finals. 25-13, 25-22. So far, a challenging second set that happened for FEU. Adamson wanted to really fight back, Chicky.
You know, even if FEU had more errors, tingnan mo yung blocks at saka yung attacks. Yung blocks din kasi, ano yun eh, it creates momentum also for your team, not just the attacks. And of course, if you've got a good first ball, which, grabe, parang ano eh, ang lahat ng bolang binibigay ng Adamson sa FEU, nako-control nila yung first ball. Hardly do you find the setter of FEU running all over the place and trying to keep that ball up. They're mostly in system. That's why they have more options, and the hitters are in place to run those plays.
Well, let's see if Adamson could, you know, make a big comeback here.
Yes.
They need to win this third set here.
Right.
Remember, if they win, sila na ang champions. They have the ingredients. They have the MVP. They got the
Best setter.
And also the outside hitter. Francis Bordy. Lagi naman ganyan.
Kailangan kasi talaga utakan mo eh, yung defense ng FEU. So that's a good hit by Mordy.
Now, since we started this game too, lagi ang opening score would be coming from Adamson.
Yeah, they just have to be consistent. Nice set.
And this time around, it's going to be 2-0 for Adamson.
And you could see what they're doing, ang Adamson. No? Nagproproduce sila ng smiles on their faces. They celebrate every point. Hindi kagaya kanina, medyo naka-down yung kanilang shoulders. So this is a good start for Adamson.
Tina Baldo with a back set. FEU will finally get themselves on the board here with Mitzi Panangin.
Yeah, we hardly said her name, Panangin, in the previous set, but she's one of the go-to players of FEU. Delikado din pag binigay sa kanya yung bola.
One serving two.
Oh,
And that's
wow!
it! That's an ace!
Super inside yun.
Siguro sabi ni Mitzi Panangin, oh sige, masanay na kayong banggitin ang pangalan ko ngayon. That's a move it! Ace of the set. Kanina si Tudao for Adamson. So far, we only have 2 aces here.
Oh.
Game 2, and that's a service error. I lost count already. It's Francis Bordy. Well, she could also produce the much-needed numbers here para sa Adamson, especially here in set number 3. Tagaysay going shy to Tura. There was that dig for FEU. And it's going to be, wait a minute, there's going to be a challenge here during the rally called by Adamson.
There's a challenge by Adamson University in the middle of the rally for net fault.
Net fault.
But they actually won that rally, ang Adamson. So let's see ito.
So if they won that rally, and if they get the point, so what's the point?
Uy, ang galing, oh. Talagang meron.
Meron nga naman.
But they have the point because they
Kaya
won
nga.
the rally.
The challenge is successful points served to Adamson University.
It really belongs to them.
Parang kinonfirm.
Yes. So it's now 4 serving 2 for Adamson.
Good up.
Celerina, Tecabun, Somobra. The pass. Shiny Tura, cross court. Ito na yung Adamson na kilala natin.
Itong sinitura kasi cross-court ang kanyang expertise. So kailangan yun ang isasara mo. Ikaw yung blocker ng FEU.
Mordi again with a good sharp serve. Jasalgarina. Mordi was right there. FEU will win that joust and will win that point. Jasalgarina.
Good aggressive return by Ubaldo and Ellerina in that over receive.
Remember back in number 1, they lost in 4 sets itong FEU. 2 sets to nothing. Naibigay lang yung set number 3. And then taking care of business. Itong Adamson Lady Falcons. But this time around, especially, when was the last time we saw 25-12 laban sa Adamson? That happened here in set number 1 here in game 2 of the finals. FEU was able to do that. And this is survival para sa panig ng Adamson. They will get another point there. Shiny Tura. Talagang parang, okay, ako na muna bahala.
Oh, nasa harap siya eh. So you can be sure na most of the sets will be going to Nitura.
Are you kidding me? It's Tudau's second ace.
Kanina pa eh, si Tudao nagproproduce ng mga service aces eh, putting so much pressure on the floor defense of FEU.
7 serving 4.
Wow! That was a good floater. Pagbagsak for the reception, ang bigat ng bola.
8-4 Adamson, technical timeout. Set number 3.
Subdivision for FEU.
Tasmania's Arena here in Cavite, where it's all happening. This second game in the finals. FEU is holding on to a 2-0 lead here. Clarice Loresco seeing action for the first time here for FEU. And Tudao with 3 aces for Adamson, 2 in a row here in the third. So take a look at that rally with Shiny Tura.
Eto na ang Adamson. Yung energy level nila is going up and super high.
FEU will call this timeout. Deficit is 5.
Kyle, yun lang yun. Kailangan, ang mga mangyayari dyan, hahanapin at hahanapin siya. Kung hindi, nandito lang. So walang ibang option. Kung mabipas man yan, ito lang dalawa. So kailangan natin dikit sa basa, sa block. Ngayon, pagdating naman sa first attack natin, team, combination ko yun.
So may pasa ko.
Pasa tayo.
Pasa muna tayo, isang side out lang yan. Pio!
Biggest deficit that they are in right now here in the third set. Ooh, YouTube, ang mga viewers natin, konti lang parang, bakit 9,000 lang, hindi pa nag-10?
Malapit na yan.
Sa bagay. We're pretty sure, of course, there's still another championship game that's going to be happening right after this in the men's division. FEU Tamaraos laban sa De La Salle University Green Spikers. And that's a good timeout by Coach Tina. It seems like every time they call a timeout, they will get the point.
Oo nga eh.
The grab spike of the set.
The key there was really to control the serve of Tudao. Because yun yung kanina pang pinapahirapan talaga sila out of system or nasa-shank yung bola.
Iya David. Abby Sagi.
And now, they score from the service zone. They score from the opposite side of the floor. And don't look now, 5 points na ang lamang ng Adamson.
Really has not been that much from Abby Segi, but once she gets herself going, she's also a threat. And of course, as soon as I said that,
Na-miss-hit niya yung bola eh. Nandun siya sa ilalim. That's why that ball flew out of bounds.
it has been Francis Bordy and of course Shiny Tura tit for tat. As FEU serves it out. Shiny Tura, I better check out my numbers here. It says here she's got 12 points so far. Long ways to go, still to be happening here. And Kyle Pendon will also get into the more scoring act that they need here for FEU.
Yeah, nice hit by Pendon. Linihis niya yung palo niya eh, hitting the outer arm of the outer blocker for a point.
7 serving 11. Morty, the drop.
Good coverage.
FEU was ready. Shy. Tinobaldo.
Oh, good save.
It's a block man scramble here. Just get the ball over for Adamson. Here comes FEU. This back set. They're ready for it. Abby Segi with a dig. Morty going for the attack. And gets the point.
Wow, what a save there by FEU's libero si Suplico. Akala mo wala na eh, but she never gives up. She cleans the floor.
And yun nga lang, then puts Francis Morty noticing there's a new player that they have here. She seems to be not ready. Kaya inatake niya si Ian David and getting that point as they are up back 12 again. Oh, wow. There's Ian David trying to make up for the boo-boo earlier, but this time she was able to attack it really kind of wild.
Yeah, you have to cut down on your unforced errors if you're in FEU, and you have to stay in system.
Those are things that they have been doing for the past couple of sets, but it's not actually so visible and obvious here in the third set. Adamson will get another point, pulling away here in set number 3. Well, they need to.
Oh, they need to pull away because they're down by 2 sets, and they need to keep their energy up, their momentum up. They need to control the tempo of this set.
Up with their largest, 14 serving 7. And Princess Eloisa Dote. Serve was long. FEU could use the points coming off errors from Adamson. Pero parang nawala yung continuity nila here in set number 3. Morty, let's give it another try.
Oh, nice hit by Morty going in between the arms of Ubaldo.
15 serving 8
Faye Sagaysay, chosen as the best setter here in the women's division. Shiny Tura from back row. Morty return to sender. Morty will give it another try. Ball up here by FEU, willing to engage in this long rally that we are seeing right now. Morty again, try the drop shot. Tinobaldo, they go back row. Shiny Tura is right there. Abby Segi gets blocked. Ball up here for Adamson. Back to Francis Morty. And what a rally. FEU, kami naman. Hindi pa pwede. Sabi ni Shiny Tura, ulitin natin Francis Morty. FEU, ulitin din namin ito. Wow, when is it going to end? Nainip si Mitzi Panangin. The blockers were there ready. A celebration of that point for Adamson. Their biggest lead, sending us to this tactical timeout. Well, kakaiba ang Adamson. It's actually Adamson that what they have been known for since their opening game sa preliminaries ng ating V-League Collegiate Challenge 2025. But this is already game 2. And this is the stuff that they are made of. Of course, nauna na nga rito ang FEU. 2-0. Coming off a timeout, can FEU come up with a point? Usually would happen for them here in game 2. Ball is still up. Are we in for a good rally? Morty gets blocked. Scramble for Shy. Just keep it in play. The joust. FEU. Kami naman. Oh, yun na naman. Impatient. It went long. It went too long.
There was a touch on that hit. That's why the ball goes to a FEU point for them as well.
And that's a big break actually for them. Huh?
Ang ganda ng galaw ng both teams. Talagang alam mo, itong championship, di ba? Walang bolang gustong mamatay.
Hindi na. Nagkaaminan na. Hindi naman kailangan mag-challenge. Anyway, malaki naman itong lamang. Somehow ng Adamson. Pwede naman bawiin kagad just like that for Tudao.
Tudao is having fun. Alam mo, yung na-notice ko nga sa, sa Adamson, they're not just an offensive team, but they're also very composed. Kahit na 2 sets down, entering the 3rd set. Parang walang problema. Parang, okay, game na. Parang ganun sila eh. And look at how they're performing now.
Well, they're always dangerous. And aminin na natin kung talagang tutusin. They are the favorites, basically. We're going to be taking a look at the way it has been happening here for this season of ng Adamson. Pero sabi nga natin, FEU, they have had this kind of an experience even from last year. Siyempre, if you compliment them,
those are the unforced errors na you don't want to keep doing. You have to be able to control the serves.
parang na-stapler yung dila ko. Tino Baldo have been trying to move mountains basically here in set number 3. They'll get those points, but they still have a long ways to go trying to catch up.
Yeah, like what Adamson did earlier, 1 point at a time. So dapat ganun lang ang gawin ng FEU and cut down on the errors.
Something that they could learn here and try to improve in set number 4 just in case. See, I mean, you will have this kind of a tendency. Nalamang ka na ng malaki even though you're ahead in the game. Parang gusto mo sabihin, fast forward. Ganun na ba yan? Fast forward.
You know, ngayon nagko-combination play ang Adamson because they have good, better first balls.
At saka, not only that, they're basically trying to gain some continuity of what they have been doing well here in set number 3. Papasok ng set number 4 to tie it all up. And look at this, Francis Morty really has found renewed energy here. First to reach 20, a timeout's called here by Coach Tina ng FEU.
Out of system na, nandito na yung set. Ang bilang natin, 2 counts. Di ba, pag out of system, 3 counts, 4 counts ang bilang natin. Tapos, okay, tapos lahat ng ditong atake, isasara natin kung walang dadaang bola dito. Ilang bolang dumaan dito? Natandaan, lahat ng atake sarado to. Dito galing.
Kaya pa yan!
Kailangan tanggapin natin ikaw ang target.
Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go!
Limited to only 11 points ang FEU here in set 3, Chiki.
Yeah, you know, Sagaysay did a fantastic job in the first sets and also in this particular set. So, upo muna siya. Pahinga muna. Sapienza is gonna be the setter for Adamson. You know, ang FEU kasi, they have to be able to control that first ball. Tapos kailangan sarahan nila. You have to know the tendency of your opponent. Saan ba siya usually pumapalo? Yun ang isasara mo sa blocking. Easy over.
This is another one of those situations where Coach Tina called the timeout. Let's see if FEU can get the point here. Simple ways of doing things. Nitura going for that attack. They tried a quick play. Nitura once again going cross-court, pero They were ready for it. Are we in for another long rally here? It's going to be FEU. Nakuha sa tiyaga.
Again, no, puro long rallies kasi ang ganda ng defense, ang ganda ng transition ng both teams. They are able to convert yung mga plays nila to points. Kailangan bantayan dito ng Adamson si Petalio kasi lagi siya nakakalusot sa blocking.
Shiny Tula will get her way, will get the point for Adamson.
This is going to be a long climb for FEU, but kailangan they take the advantage na nasa likod si Nitura ngayon. Although I'm not saying that she can't attack from the back, but malilimit.
Finally winning a set. Ang Adamson Lady Falcons. Of course, they lead the series 1-0, but trailing here in Game 2. It's still FEU 2-1 lead. Both of these two teams will make the adjustment coming into set number 4, Chiki.
For sure. Adamson, akala mo, hindi na sila lalaban sa third set. But wow, the way that they handled that set, talagang they were able to win it. And now they have extended this match.
But don't go away too far and too long because we'll have set number 4 right after this. All right, taking a look at what happened back in set number 3. Adamson, the way we used to know them, 25-15, but does it really mean that they could continue with it? Siyempre, momentum. Their way dito, Chiki, no?
Yeah, that's why ngayon kailangan patigasan na to ng loob eh. Kasi kung ikaw ang FEU, you want to win this and end this match. Look at the attack points, parehas lang. Ang blocking ng Falcons, Lady Falcons, mas mataas ng 2 points, 1 point sa aces, but the errors ulit ng FEU, that's the one that ate up their energy. It's the one that brought them down in that set. Like that one, that was an unforced error. It was a misreceive. So regalo, and Mordy was there to take it.
Sabi ko nga, every set naman laging 1-0 Adamson eh.
Oo, pero naging consistent sila in the previous set, di ba?
That's right. Ito, Tino Baldo trying to make some headway, placing ball up and to get that point. That's what we're talking about. Sabi, tinatrabaho din ni Tino Baldo. Itong game number 2 for FEU.
Yeah. Ang service pressure coming from Adamson matindi. Doon nagugulo yung system ng FEU.
It has posed a challenge. Oh, this is going to be an
So Ellerina producing a service pressure herself.
They truly could use something like that to pump themselves back into this game too. Got a good serve by Ellerina, Sagaysay, and nothing much they can do about that quick attack. The tap in here for Adamson.
Yes, Sagaysay has to run her middle. You need to have fast attacks because you have really good blockers from FEU.
Dow was able to make that point for Adamson. We're all tied up at 2. Still to Adamson. They need to come up with back-to-back set wins here, but can they do that? Shiny Tura gets blocked. Sagaysay going back to Shiny Tura. Okay, let's do this. Sabi nga natin, you cannot actually stop Shiny Tura. Back-to-back.
Oh, yun yung sinabi natin eh. Hindi siya papayag eh na error upon error. Talagang babawi siya sa second try.
3 serving 2. Frances Bordy also playing her heart out here. As Adamson will take a 2-point advantage. Dito naman natin titignan ang character ng FEU.
Yeah. How will they come back from that loss? Ooh, sharp serve.
Sagaysay. Segi. Ubaldo was right there. Ito ang sa inyo.
Pag tinignan mo si Pendon, walang reaction yung mukha niya eh, no? Very cool, calm and collected. Parang hindi siya nape-pressure.
She's like a cohesive factor somehow para rito sa panig ng FEU. Not much on points, but you know, she's doing something else. Well, ito naman si Tudao.
Tudao has been, you know, the ano siya eh, parang energy bunny nung Adamson. Because of her service aces, bumilis yung momentum, yung tempo ng galaw ng Adamson.
You gotta be on the lookout for her. This is an over-reception for FEU. Oh, bitin si Shiny Tura.
You know, kanina pa nahihirapan talagang FEU sa services ng Adamson. And we saw that in the last match. I think Adamson had 7 aces in total.
Pero FEU was able to get that point. 4 serving 5. So taking a look at FEU with his good serve by Jurzel Petalio. Tudao, the good dig. Etong sa inyo. Nandun si Frances Bordy. Shiny Tura as well. Devasora going back row. Shiny Tura gets blocked.
Si Tura is really the go-to player of Adamson, but this is the grab block of the set. They know, FEU knows that 90% of the time, if Nitura's in front, sa kanya mapupunta yung bola. Kaya established yung blockers ng FEU. Ooh, ang ganda ng hulog ni Segi.
She really spot that vacancy
Oo.
on that side of the floor here para sa FEU.
That was a good distribution from Sagaysay. From Nitura, pumunta siya sa opposite end kay Segi.
6-5. Segi with a good serve. He also went for a quick hit right there. Segi. Nitura, easy over. 1-2. FEU, ball still up. Adamson. Wow. Are we in for another long rally here? Shiny Tura, ball up by Devasora. They try to block the one-hand save. Could not do anything about it anymore. And Adamson will get the point. Up by 2.
Dito talaga, pag hindi ka ready, pag hindi naka-establish yung paa mo, yung naka-tiptoes and ready to go, talagang may iwanan ka sa bilis ng takbo ng plays. You really have to focus.
Bisegi. Tino Baldo with a set. This is going to be a net infraction called against Adamson. Point will go the way of FEU. They're just trailing. They're just keeping it close here. I guess you could say one way or another, this is still putting a lot of pressure on Adamson.
First technical timeout.
Went wide. Technical timeout. That's a set number 4. Adamson by 2. Dasmariñas Arena here in Cavite, where we are at right now as we feature this ace from Adamson by Shiny Tura. Her first.
Biglang bagsak yung bola ni Nitura. At ang tinarget pa niya yung libero ng FEU.
Coming out the technical timeout. Another good serve by Shiny Tura. Kailangan ng gawa ng paraan ng FEU that time around. Sagay side! Right set for Dote.
Good set there to Dote. Hindi nakagalaw yung blockers ng FEU. Kaya mabilis nakapasok yung bola ng Adamson. Timeout.
Need to
FEU.
talk things over here.
Nagbabago talaga ang nagbabago ang sistema. So ngayon, yung momentum na sa kanila, mas agresibo. So pag agresibo tayo, pag agresibo sila, dapat yung didepensahan natin, nabasa natin. Kailangan ganun din. Masyado tayo natataranta. Malayo pinanggagalingan ng bola. Masyadong doubtful kung mabibigay ba natin na maayos o hindi. First attack ang problema natin. Ayusin natin first attack.
Ang layo pa na! Ang layo pa na! Tiwala lang, tiwala lang.
Iwala lang na makakapasa natin.
Basta!
FEU!
And it's like Coach Tina just trying to make her girls realize na hindi dahil lamang tayo dito sa match na to, sure na tayo.
Oo.
Kumbaga, from anyone that you would ask, Adamson still have the advantage. But sabi ni Jason Arena, well, we have to do something about this.
Ang ganda! Grabe, grab spike of the set talaga yan. No blockers in front of Ellerina because that was such a fast play.
Aggressiveness ang inihanap ni Coach Tina. The 1-2 play for Adamson and the Tino Baldo. They try to go back row with that attack for Devasora. And here comes Adamson. Francis Mordi. Ball still up. Tino Baldo. Back to Devasora. Shiny Tura from back row covering that area. Francis Mordi. Grabe ang bombahan ng mga tira in this sequence and this rally. FEU! But it's Adamson will get the point. Parang laging naiinip itong FEU, no? Long rallies.
At sabi nga ni Coach Tina, di ba, huwag matataranta. You set your own pace. You go with your own tempo. Pero talagang dinidikta ng Adamson
Well, we have seen about 4 or 5 long rallies here. It's always Adamson who will get the point. Yun nga lang, may pamigay din na puntos ang Adamson with that service error.
FEU has to capitalize on that. They have to make sure that the service goes over and produces some kind of pressure dito sa Adamson.
Liza Devasora is still very much in it, but she just have to find some sort of consistency. Easy over here for Pitalio. the combination. Shiny Tura. Great work here para sa panig ng FEU. Karil Suplico, those digs, tinatrabaho ng kanilang libero.
If you're FEU, you have to concentrate on your strengths eh. So ito, sa harap, ayan, si Petalio, Elerina, nasa harap yan, pati si Pendon. So malalakas to. They just have to have a good first ball to be able to run different options.
Francis Morty gets blocked. Here's the joust. And it's going to be a point here for FEU. There's somebody touching the net right there. All right. So may nililino pa rito si Shiny Tura. Referee Joven. So it's going to be a point here para sa panig ng FEU. Is that issue settled already? They're ready to serve na itong FEU with Eliza Divisora. Regalo!
Alam mo, pag halimbawa merong decision ng referee, dapat hindi magtatagal doon. You don't dwell on that kasi masisira yung ano mo eh, yung momentum mo eh.
Jazza Lirina taking care of that kind of a situation. We're all tied up and Adamson will call this timeout.
Wala tayong magagawa doon sa...
Go side out agad tayo,
Mag-focus
side out.
agad tayo. Move on and then we go side out. Naintindihan?
Let's go!
Hey, listen up.
Enjoy lang.
Okay, third. Faye, tumbal lang si third ha. Okay, pasok ka dito pero huwag kang dumikit sa harapan ni Faye. Naintindihan? Itumba mo lang yung bola mo, then si dito. Okay, Frances?
Francis hit line.
Hit long, hit line. Okay, we can hit line here. Hey, pass good first. Pass good first. Okay, go.
Adamson!
Well, tama nga yung sinabi mo, Chiki, you know? Parang naiwan yung utak mo doon sa
Oo eh. Nagko-complain ka pa, you have to move on already para hindi ma-down, hindi ka ma-down.
Parang pang-ibig lang yan.
Move on, di ba? Pag ayaw.
Sagaysay. Combination. Morty. And they get the point. See?
Yeah. You know, they just follow the play of their coach.
It's a grab spike of the set. Francis Morty really, sabi ko nga, she has been pouring her heart and soul out here. I guess they could celebrate the championship. Okay ba mag-celebrate ng championship dito sa Dasmariñas?
Okay. Again, no, si Pendon, what she does is she just hits the tip of the fingers of the blockers, and it has worked for her kanina, and it's working for her now.
Jazz Eliarina ready to serve, all tied up at 12 here. Sagaysay. Who can they go to? Segi was right there. Ubaldo. Let's see, Cheers Petalio just dropped it over.
I think medyo kinabahan doon si Petalio kasi mataas yung tip niya, but the coverage was too far back. Hindi na nakahabol.
So they find themselves up by one right now. Here's Jazz Eliarina. Oh, yun lang.
Sometimes din kasi pag nasa service zone ka tapos ganito ka close, yung pressure for you to put in the service pressure or for you to score, nandun.
Pati nga yung mga kasama natin dito napipressure. This is a very, very important set, di ba?
Yes.
Survival ito para sa Adamson. O tying the series here for FEU. Whoa! What an attack by Total. Spotting a vacancy. Back row in that corner.
Yeah, Tudao, very smart. She doesn't just hit the ball. Tinitingnan niya kung saan yung mga open zones and she brings the ball there.
14 serving 13. Divisora with that reception. She goes for the attack. Here's Shy. Grabe. Hindi man lang nakareact ang FEU that time, Chiki.
Oh,
No?
medyo nagkagulo. There, no? Nagkagulo yung defense ng FEU. That's why late yung blockers nila. And Adamson took advantage of that.
15 serving 13. Mordi. FEU, let's see what they can do here. Easy over. And
Yeah, there was a net fault
ah,
by Nitura.
a thriller here in set number 4. Sagaysay, the drop for Tudao. You see Suplico once again getting involved in that one for FEU. Shiny Tura, ball up. Suplico. Let's see this running attack. Petalio, Mordi covering back row. Shiny Tura. Good reaction here para sa FEU. Petalio. There's Sagaysay right there. Nitura going back row. A scramble, kinda. What a recovery right there by Shiny Tura. She goes for the attack. Ball is still up here. Dino Baldo. Let's send it over. Sagaysay. Nitura easy over. Bounce out.
Grabe, nakakapagod yung set na yun, Intense.
In one of those long rallies where finally FEU gets the point.
But wow, Tin Ubaldo from east to west. Kita mo yung takbo niya, keeping that ball alive and still setting up her teammates for the various attacks.
Tama na, east-west nasa south tayo, di ba? Shy. Ubaldo. Let's see here. Sagaysay covering the back row. Wait. May challenge si Coach Tina while we're still having that rally.
Meron yatang nag-touch ng net.
So it's the net fault ang hinahanap dito ng FEU.
Umamin na din agad ang Adamson.
So we're going into this technical timeout with this light 1-point lead favoring FEU. Welcome back. We continue with Game 2 of this best-of-3 finals. And I can't really figure out who's got the momentum, the way things are happening here. In set number 4, a 2-1 lead favoring FEU. But a 1-0 lead here in the series as Jonzo Petalio gets to block Abby Segi.
You know, she's not that tall of a player, si Petalio, pero grabe yung leaping ability niya at saka yung timing when she goes up for those blocks. Ang taas ng volleyball IQ.
Kyle Penton. 2-point advantage para sa FEU. Adamson. Back set. Running attack for FEU. Nitura. Ano naman, Suplico. Here's Petalio!
Wow! What a hit by Petalio. Two blockers were in front of her pero ang bilis ng arm swing, ang taas ng talon, lusot na lusot sa blockers.
Adamson. Usap-usap muna sila.
Balik tayo
May
sa
pasa.
taglawan.
Makinig
Sige lang, sige lang.
Hatiin mo lang muna yung block end dyan. Trabaho mo yung middle pag may pasa ka dyan. Kanina pa pumapatay, hindi mo na binibigyan ulit. Katrabaho mo si Abe. Si Abe ayaw pumalo.
Abi, dumalo ka, Abi.
Ikot mo sa cover.
Okay,
okay? Ginagawa natin ito sa training. 5 yung hinahabol natin doon. Ito 3 lang, okay? Maniwala na tayo. Okay, it's now or never. Okay,
Hey! Asahan nyo maganda, may pasa tayo, hindi tayo makakonvert. Tapuin yung palo na yan. Let's go!
It's like a reality check. Pero ito, nagre-ready ito para sa ating men's Game 2 sa championship. FEU versus De La Salle that's coming away. Kung kailan matatapos ito sa women's. Here we go. Hindi pa punto sa Adamson. Pentalio has been doing almost everything here in set number 4.
That's amazing. I mean, the way that she reads the attackers of Adamson, napakabilis.
She's trying to do something special here in set number 4. Let's see here.
Coach Tina trying to join in dito
Kaya
sa
nga,
game.
tumutulong na eh. It's hard to
Sabagay.
stop it. Si Shiny Tura.
Namimiss na rin natin maglarutog si Coach Tina eh.
16-19. Ubaldo. And let's see. They touch. It's going to be called here against FEU. Still closing in. And look, is back again. Faida Bacanque is returning here. And Coach Miranda also para sa FEU.
But they have to be able to control the serve of Tudao. Ito, kanina pa nila problema to eh.
May 3 aces. Itong si Tudao, here in Game 2. Petalio.
Wow! That was amazing. Kasi they were watching Bacanque, kaya medyo na late yung blockers dito para kay Petalio. Ganda nung play na yon.
Parang lahat sinasabi, puro na lang kayo Shiny Tura. Itong George Petalio, ganun din actually. An achiever also. That's individual awards that were handed back in Game 1 for D-League Collegiate Challenge 2025. Shiny Tura, ball up. There was Sora going for it!
You could see, no, fast plays ang ginagawa ni Miranda. Kaya nalilate ng konti ang blockers ng Adamson eh. Kaya mabilis na nakakapasok yung bola ng FEU.
She's making her presence count here for FEU. We're
Yeah.
talking about Miranda. Dahil kailangan din magpahinga ni Tino Baldo. Face Agaysay. And Shiny Tura. Pag nakabuelo na talaga ng ganon, well, you can only just watch her.
You know, if Netura sees that there's a gap anywhere, doon niya napapadaan yung bola.
Sapienza will serve. She's back here. Showed up back in set number 3. Turned out to be a good set and a win of that set for Adamson. And Coach Tina realizing what's going on here. Let's talk among ourselves.
Bago yung checks, make sure natin yung side out side.
Away from the net, timing. Ginawa ko
Baka meron baka mag-short si Bella yun.
again, near the net.
Hinahabol niya sa middle mid, hinahabol niya sa middle.
Timing.
Puta.
Okay.
Ikaw na ba? Ikaw na ba? Ako pa.
ano lang, Zumba.
Hinahabol niya sa middle. One good pass! Coach, pakagatin kayo middle. FEU! Libre! One good pass cover! One good pass cover!
Anong napag-usapan doon, Chiki?
So a few reminders para kay Faida, no, yung sa kanyang blocking, and also you know, some X's and O's from Coach Tina. But they have to stop Sapienza. They're able, sila yung unang mag-o-offense. So tingnan natin kung how they'll be able to execute.
They still have the lead though, itong FEU. Let's see itong atake. There was Sora, there was coverage from Adamson, Nitura. And this is what has been happening for Suplico. Activating herself, covering back row, Nitura. There's Suplico once again. Eto naman si Devosora! Gets the point, coming out the timeout.
Dito mo si Devosora, iba-iba yung locations ng bola niya. So yung angles ng hits niya, iniiba-iba niya. That was a good down the line.
Pero kung tutusin, medyo marami-rami rin pagkakamali rito si Eliza Divasora, pero yung trust and confidence na binibigay sa kanya ni Coach Tina, just stay there, do your thing. And they're just 3 points away to tie up this whole series. Kailangan gumawa ng paraan. Shai Nitura still not running out of any ammunition.
Nitura, even if Elerina and Bacanque were in front of her, she had a faster swing than the blocks could stop.
19 serving 22. Nitura with a good serve. Let's see how it's going to be done here. Bacanque tried to drop it. She touched the net.
Yeah. Her arm grazed the tape. Masyadong malapit yung bola eh. Tsaka masyadong mabilis yung bola papunta sa cave, Bacanque.
Closing in is Adamson, 20-22. Set 4. That's crucial. That's a mistake that they don't need to happen for them at this juncture of this set and of this match. 23-20, 2 points away to tie the series. Sa Friday po, just in case, doon magkakasubukan na talaga, sagad na yun. Sapienza with that back set. Sapienza again. Single Francis Morty!
Morty going for the smaller blocker in Pendon. Doon niya pinadaan yung bola kaya pasok.
Red Bascon. And Red Bascon, she will replace itong si Princess Eloisa Dote. 21-23. What a set number 4. Hold on to whoever, whatever you can hold on to. Devasora gets blocked. Another point for Adamson. Closing in.
Yan ang kailangan ng Adamson. Talagang keep at it at the net. They have to read the plays of FEU faster. They have to establish themselves faster.
They need another good serve from Red Bascon. FEU needs a good first ball here. Simpleng atake. Adamson, Morty, gosh, Suplico, something else. Devasora. Ball up here, Adamson, Suplico again. You gotta be kidding me. Let's give it another try here. Again, oh my God. Talagang siya pa rin. Those great saves, those effort. This rally, oh my goodness, ball over. Adamson will give it another try. Morty, will get the point.
Wow, Morty. Sa kanya binibigay yung bola because ang taas ng trust level ni Sapienza sa kanya, and why not, right? Look at how she's performing on the floor.
But I can only commend si Karil Suplico.
Oh, yes.
Grabe.
Amazing movement on the floor.
Digs.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's now match point for FEU. Red Bascon feeling the pressure. To tie the series, Eliza Devasora serving for the bench. Good serve. Sapienza. Morty gets blocked. FEU ties the series. Taking it also in 4 sets. But what a thriller. Oh. Sasagat tayo just like last year para sa ating Women's Championships for VD Collegiate Challenge. Meron pa ba kaming energy ni Chiki para sa men's?
Pero grabe. Grabe, what a performance from both teams. And, talagang ayaw man merong matatalo kasi parehong die for the ball, right? Good setups here by Ubaldo and Miranda. They were able to allow their players to look good on the floor. Talagang they were able to set up the players in locations na alam nilang makakapuntos. Ang ganda ng mga services, ang ganda rin ng mga reflex reactions nila from the returns of Adamson.
Quality with a capital Q.
Yeah.
That's what we have seen here. FEU 25-13, 25-22, 15-25, and 25-23 in set number 4 to take the win. The series is tied 1-1. They're going to meet again this coming Friday. Babalik po sa Playtime Phil-Oil Center ang San Juan para sa championship ng ating women's group. But this girl here, she showed what she can do. Awarding nga naman.
Grabe si Giselle Petalio. I mean, the blocking that she did, the momentum that she gave her team, yung talagang never say die attitude. I mean, you really want to have her in your team.
Backs against the wall, surviving the challenge. They need to. They were able to do so. So, standby kayo sa men's naman tayo. FEU versus De La Salle University. Dito pa rin po yan sa Cavite, sa Dasmariñas Arena. We'll be right back.